What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen or the cook. And today we're making stewed turkey neck recipe in the kitchen, fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe with it if you have not subscribed, and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of these upload. And for all I'm returning goodie, on a don't know so what, on a girl love it on the max. On a ready for cook? Come on, let's go.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same mouth will cheer for you, and the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Alright, goodie, we have our turkey neck here that has been nicely washed and cleaned with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. You want to be sure that you clean your turkey neck up real good before you actually start seasoning it, alright? Now, to season it, all I'm doing here is adding some salt, and then I added some black pepper. I'm also going to add some onion powder to it. And of course, if you had the onion powder, you want to add some garlic powder to the mix as well. Now I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning here, and I'm using the Ochiris brand all-purpose seasoning, and I did use the combo seasoning. Now you could always substitute that out for like meat seasoning or chicken seasoning or any kind of a season that you have in your kitchen, but I did add some paprika for color because we are making stewed here, okay? I wanted to have that kind of a red color, and to get it a little pop, a little kick, I did add some dried pepper flakes. Of course, you could add Scotch bonnet to it, or jalapeno pepper, or hot pepper sauce. Any kind of a spicy that you like, you could go ahead and put that in. Now, I love to cook with vinegar, so I did add about a tablespoon of vinegar, and I'm using some green season here, homemade green season that I made. And I will list a recipe that you guys could follow for the green season recipe. And of course, we're going to add some oil here, and I'm using sesame seed oil for the recipe. Use whatever oil that you want to use in the kitchen, right? Oil. Then that is it. I'm just going to go ahead and rub all the seasoning into the meat. You want to make sure that all the seasons is well distributed throughout this meat, okay? Now, another thing that you could do as far as marinate your meat is you could season it overnight and put it in the refrigerator so you'll have the best flavor. But all I did here for mine, usually me just do 30 minutes and done, but I did allow it to sit for about an hour in this good sauce here. And only because I had to do a separate kind of a seasoned mix, that's the only reason why I get an hour. Otherwise, it would have get 30 minutes. But today, it was lucky it got an hour. That is what it looks like, y'all, when time the season is all on it and it's all clinged on nicely. And believe me, it smells amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All I'm going to do here is just cover it up with some file paper, whatever. I just covered up whatever kind of cover you want to cover it up in, and just let it marinate. Now, while it was marinating for that hour, like I said, only because I had to do this step, that's the only reason why I get an hour. Otherwise, I would have did 30 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do with this part of the recipe is get my food processor. And here I am cutting up a yellow bell pepper. If you don't want to go yellow, that's fine. You could go green, red, orange, whatever color bell peppers you have, you go ahead and put it in, because believe me, it is not going to make a difference. And if you want to add different red peppers to the yellow, fine, do whatever makes you happy, okay? Now I have a very large onion here, and we're going to add this onion also into the food processor. And again, you could always substitute out the onion of choice here that I am using. Up next, I'm going to get some turmeric here, and I'm going to add that into my food processor. And then I have some scallions here. I'm using 3 stalks of the scallion, and I'm going to also add this to the food processor. Give it a nice little rinse, of course, and then cut it up and just throw it in the processor. All right, so we have some thyme here as well, because you have to combine the thyme and the scallion for sure, right? So I'm just going to just cut it up just to make it easier for the processor, and just throw that in too. Now here I have some tomatoes, some canned stewed tomatoes. If you don't want to use the canned one, that's fine. Just use fresh tomatoes and just cut them up and throw them in there. But I really do like this step here. And that is all that I'm adding to it, besides one thing so far, okay? I'm just going to give it a nice little combination, maybe for about 30 seconds. That's it. And then after it looks pretty much like that, I'm going to add my garlic here. The only reason why I'm putting the garlic in after I give the first 30 minutes is because I'm using chopped garlic. Now, if you was using garlic cloves, you would have put the garlic cloves in when you added everything at the first step, and combine everything for about a minute or so, and you're done. Okay. Now our meat is nicely marinated for 1 hour. Yay! You know what I mean? Because you know me only do 30 minutes every time. But it looks pretty much like that. You could actually smell the seasoning, y'all. That green seasoning, you could smell it coming from the meat. Now all I'm doing here, I'm going to put it into my pressure cooker. Okay. Know that you could also put this in your slow cooker as well and let it cook for like 3 to 4 hours on that medium or high heat, okay? But I did use my pressure and it cooked within 30 minutes. Now that beautiful sauce that you made earlier, you want to go ahead and just pour that out all over your turkey necks, just like so. Now do not add any water, okay? Because when this cooks, it is going to give it a nice rich texture, okay? So do not add any water into the pressure, because it's going to have the thing watery like you're making soup, okay? So just go ahead and just throw this delicious vegetable blend all over your turkey necks. Give it a nice little combination mix into your pressure or slow cooker if that is what you choose to do with this recipe. And after you do that, you just want to cover it up nice and tight and set it for 30 minutes or time it for 30 minutes, and then your recipe will be all done. The thing full of flavor. I have also done this in my slow cooker several times, and it comes out amazing each and every time, okay? And you guys are gonna love it. So just give it a try, and then tell me how much you like it, okay? All right, so after it was all done for that 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. It was really tender. The meat was nice and tender, but I didn't want it to be falling off the bone, like flat off of the bone, so you just only see bone. I want it to be on the meat, but still nice and tender. If you touched it with a fork, it would just fall off. Perfect. Now, for this type of a recipe, you can have this with rice and peas. You could have this with, like, you know, yam and banana and dumpling and cassava, whatever you want to have it with. You can have it on rice. You can have it on mashed potatoes. You can have it on spaghetti or macaroni, or whatever it is that you choose to have it with. But in my kitchen, my guests wanted this with fufu. So I did make some fufu to go with this, and believe me, it was amazing. It was amazing. The flavor from these turkey necks in my pressure cooker, off the chain. Nice, juicy, filled with flavor. All the vegetables, amazing. Just be sure that you like, comment, and share this recipe. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, okay? Because when you subscribe and you like and all them things there, YouTube will see that you like the video, and when they say like it, they will push the videos out. Believe it or not, they push the videos out into a wider audience, and it really hit the algorithm, and the video will be able to grow. The channel will also be able to grow. All right, so go ahead and show your girl some love and just do the right thing. Now, when I put it on the plate, this is what it looks like. You can see the gravy just comes together oh so nicely. It's filled with so much good flavor, vegetables flavor. It is so immaculate, y'all. Perfect for your Sunday dinner, believe me. All I did was just sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley on there just for presentation wise, and it was done. Okay, done. You can see how perfect that turkey neck is with that good seasonings all over that turkey neck. And when I tell you tender, honey, this thing is a tender. Look at that meat. Perfect. It's still there on the bone, but it's nice and tender. Listen, when they talk about get to oxtail stew, I eat this right here, so. Now, make sure good that you are showing the love like I said before. Simply by thumbsing up the videos. Try the recipe too and tell me how you like it, right? Now, make sure you share this recipe with your friends up the road, the girl down the street, everybody you come in contact with. Just tell them we are going over How to Cook channel. Bring them, come and send them, come, I'm waiting. And when you get done doing that, tell me where you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!